Battletech. Oh, snap. I'm ready. Oh, welcome to Battletech, guys. Oh, it is time to get started. We're going to play some Battletech. I'm ready for this game. Let's do this. Before you jump in, we wanted to let you know that Battletech uses Paradox accounts. You don't need an account to play the campaign or single-player skirmish modes. However, here are 3 good reasons to create a Paradox account. 1. Challenge your friends. You need a Paradox account to challenge other players in 1v1 multiplayer matches. I'm pretty sure I have one. Let me a sec. Maybe I don't. Alright, never mind. We don't need one. Oh, this music, though. Oh, gives me chills. What's up, Raymond? How are you? Oh, okay. Oh. I'm so ready. Gives me chills down my spine right now. Do I not sleep? I don't sleep. What's up, Spooner Sloth? Spoilerinos, dude. Avoid the spoilerinos, man. Buildings can be targeted for weapon fire when you're not in combat. You can reserve. Okay, so if you guys have never played Battletech before, or never played Battle Mech before, or MechWarriors, or any of that, apparently it follows the same kind of storyline and universe, and from the developers from the creators of that game, and those games. It's a XCOM-like turn-based strategy game. Put your mechs together. Oh, shh.
I am Kamea of House Urano, High Lady of the Oregon Reach, Protector of Coromadir, and the Sword of Restoration. But I am not a hero, no matter what the stories say. A hero would have sacrificed more, compromised less. A hero would have done better. You know this, of course. You were there. My father used to tell me stories about the ancient times, about the Star League, a golden age of prosperity, upheld by the great MechWarriors of old, guardians of the innocent, protectors of the peace. I always dreamed of following in their footsteps. I was too young to see the truth of things. After all, it wasn't heroism or a noble cause that won me the throne. It was hiring a mercenary, skilled enough, perhaps ruthless enough, to carry the day. Hiring you. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just in my money. But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. Whether you believe it
Okay. Hold on. I'm fixing that. The sound is very quiet because if I boost it, it makes these crackling sounds. So let me fix it that way. Let me fix it this way. This should be better. Alright. Is that better? It won't be stereo, but at least it'll not be crackly. Alright, let's do this. So, Welcome to the Oregon Reach. The Oregon Reach is a small kingdom in the RimWorld periphery, a region of space that lies on the outskirts of the more densely colonized inner sphere. It is home to the Oregon... Wait, how do I say this name? Oregon... Yes, Oregon Coalition, a federation organized around a preliminary monarchy and ruled by the Arano family. For 3 generations, under a rule of House Arano, the Oregon Coalition has remained a relatively peaceful corner of the periphery. It is here your story begins. Decades ago, your family came to the Reach from... Oh, there's a lot of choices. Draconis Combine, Karita. Free Worlds League, Marik. Federated Sons, Davion. Okay, so it's not like pure, just straight up story. Oh, is this like a starting like Mass Effect was? The Lyrian Commonwealth, Steiner. The Capellan Confederation, Liao. The Magistracy of Canopus. The Tarian Concordat. I made up these names. The Rimward Periphery, or the Deep Periphery. Alright, so we have... Oh, jeez. Okay. MechWarriors who hail from the Combine tend to be fierce, disciplined, and relentless fighters, no matter the odds they might face on the battlefield. Although the Draconis Combine is as ethically diverse as any of the vast interstellar empires, it also is one of the most culturally homogeneous. Okay, I guess those two things match. Over centuries of rule of the founding of House Karita, succeeded in uniting the people of the Combine into a single culture, one heavily molded around that medieval Japanese society, while some, most notably the descendants of the conquered Principality of Rasalhag, continue to chafe at the uniformity of Draconis society. Overall, this has created a more cohesive populace and military than seen in the other great houses of the inner sphere. I think we're gonna go with the Draconis Combine. That's just what we're gonna do. I know, I read everything. I wanted to make it... We gotta read everything. We gotta know what we're going through. You are of noble birth. Though immigrants to the Oregon Reach, your family soon established the comfortable presence in a small backwater system on the edge of the Oregon space. By the time you were born, your family had become the de facto ruling nobility of the system's only inhabited planet. You were the oldest child, heir to the family's titles and ancestral battle mech, an old blackjack BJ-1. This is where you met Raju, Mastiff Montgomery, a veteran of the Succession Wars, whom your parents hired for a season to train you as a mech warrior. Raju was strict, but capable teacher, and you quickly became a skilled pilot under the tutelage. It was an uneventful life. So we're boring. Until the day after your 16th birthday, when you were exiled. Once the promising young scion of your family, you committed an unforgivable transgression, and were sentenced to a life in exile. You stole away with the family's ancestral blackjack and set off to find a new life to call your own. +1 gunnery and +1 tactics. What's up, G3? Well, you could be here with us. You can experience it with us. We literally just started. We're building our character here. You struck out on your own. As the heir to the noble family, you grew up wanting for nothing. As it turns out, you couldn't stand a life of pampered nobility. Finally, one night, you stole away the family's ancestral blackjack and set off with it, calling your own. Okay, so +1 piloting, +1 tactics. I don't know what these things mean necessarily, but piloting sounds good. I'm taking off the week of work. I pre-ordered this moment I could. Well, you can do your pre-order again if you want and get a bunch of cool stuff through GOG if you choose. That's what we're promoting today. But yeah, that's awesome. I've been super excited about this for a long time. Your family went bankrupt. As you grew older, you watched your family's fortune, income, and influence slowly dwindle away until there was nothing left. Your parents, driven to despair, took their own lives. With nothing but your family's ancestral blackjack left to call your own, you set off to make a new life for yourself. One tactics, one guts. Your family died in an accident. The rest of your family died in a freak jump ship accident. After which you discovered they had left nothing behind but piles of debt. After selling everything to settle the debt, you set off on your own with only your family's ancestral blackjack left in your name. One piloting, one guts. Family's betrayed, one gunnery, one guts. Your family was betrayed and its seat of power destroyed. You defeated the betrayers, but were the sole surviving member of your house, with nothing but your family's ancestral blackjack to call your one gunnery, one guts. I think we take this one. Family was betrayed. Let's take that one. Did I write shadow hack? That's my bad. I didn't mean to. I'll fix that. Out on your own, you fell into the life of a Aragon coalition soldier. Unsure of your prospects, you traveled to the Coromordir. Dude, these, like, who wrote this made it very difficult for an English speaker just to say these words naturally. I'm gonna say that right now. It's quite difficult just to have these roll off the tongue. Let's be honest here. I'll base the long history of tabletop. No, I know that. I remember that. I remember the tabletop games, but I don't remember reading these. Of a Twitch streamer, yeah, maybe. Unsure of your prospects, you travel to the Coromordir, the capital of the Oregon. I keep forgetting how I'm saying it too, which doesn't help. Coalition, and enlisted in the coalition military. You quickly rose through the ranks, distinguishing yourself as a reliable mech warrior. Life as a soldier wasn't glamorous, but it suited you just fine. Frontier pirate. Tired of living under the authority of others? And you fell in with the local pirate gang in the Rimworld periphery. It was an unruly, cruel, but an effective one. Roaming the periphery afforded your outfit with a steady supply of poorly defended merchant caravans and supply depots to prey upon. While raids did occasionally devolve into combat, you quickly learned that successful piracy is mostly about being in the right place at the right time, with the right threats and a good show of force. Solaris Gladiator. Okay. You took your skills as a mech warrior to the famed arena planet of Solaris 7. There you eked out a living as a gladiator, fighting for a crowd of minor arenas, getting by from paycheck to paycheck. That sounds like a good one. Inner Sphere Mercenary. Eager to get away from it all, you joined up with a minor Inner Sphere Mercenary unit. Integrating into the tight-knit crew took time, but you eventually proved your worth and became part of the family. That seems good too, though. Okay, fixed. It's been fixed. Fixed. Got it. Okay. Family betrayed you. No part of a new family. Nope. Hey, what's up, Mimo? How are you doing, man? Mercenary or gladiator chat so far. Frontier freelancer. You roamed the RimWorld periphery as a freelancer, signing on for whatever odd contracts you could find as a mech warrior for hire. It was a solitary life, but as you became more comfortable with the itinerant? I don't know that one. Itinerant lifestyle. You found you were able to make a decent living helping people of the frontier. Merchant guard. You signing on as a guard for a small trading guild, providing security as the guild's caravan made trading runs between the inner sphere and the periphery. It was a largely uneventful life, but you were able to put your mech warrior skills to a good use in the occasional scuffle with pirates and uncooperative local governments. Piloting. So, gunnery, 1 tactics. I don't know what these things do. We go Merc. Merc would be good. Inner sphere Merc. Yep, 1 tactics. Let's do it. Let's do it. Until years later, you cross paths with the Raju Mastiff Montgomery once again. Pure chance brought you back to the Oregon Reach as your mercenary crew took an ill-fated contract against the enclave of pirates on the outskirts of the Oregon space. The job went south, and you were the only survivor of your unit. Raju's lance happened to be on patrol nearby. After rescuing you and helping to honor your fallen comrades, he offered you a job at House Arano Royal Guard. So it is that you find yourself reunited with your old mentor, preparing your ancestral blackjack for guard duty on the coronation day of Lady Camina Arano. Enter call sign. Danotage. First name. Spiffy Jackson. Pronoun. He, she, they. Oh. Oh! That's cool. We're he, but that's cool. Customize. Let's do this. Oh, butterfly. Oh, cute. What are we going for? What is that? Is that a feather? I like that. Yeah, I like that one. Hairstyles. What do we have? What's this? Can I can't rotate myself? Oh, I guess it's just it's just a picture, isn't it? What was that one? That was 8. Uh, 15 ain't bad either. Yeah, let's do that one. Eyebrows. That one's good. Facial hair. Do they have no good facial hair? You kidding me right now? 2's the best one. Okay, whatever. Expression. There we go. Clothing. Rotate with camera? Oh. Oh, that doesn't even rotate. It just changes the angle. Lighting. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's pretty badass, actually. Okay. Complexion's good. Hair roots. Yeah, black. Hair tips black. Actually, let's make the hair tips red. Eyes. Brown. Skin. There we go. A little dark. Okay. Save. Good? Good. Confirmation. Character background. Decades ago, your family came from the Argon Reach from the Draconis Combine. The day after your 16th birthday, your family was betrayed and murdered. Out on your own, you fell into the life of Inner Sphere Mercenary. Gunnery 3, Piloting 2, Tactics 3, Guts 3. Danotage Spiffy Jackson. Haha, let's do this. The high-load Tamati Arano II is dead. The Aragon Reach is left at the uncertain crossroads. Once prosperous, it is now blocked. Lord Santiago Espinosa, brother-in-law to the late High Lord, is convinced that the slow-moving council of the founding houses must be dissolved. His proposed directive, blah! However, the High Lord's heir and noble Lady Camina Arano is determined to rebuild the Reach without transforming it into an authoritarian state. She refuses to enact her uncle's directive and has rebuked his vehement pleas to reconsider. On the morning of Lady Arano's ascension to the throne, her loyal captain of the Guard Reju Mastiff Montgomery makes preparations to escort her safely to the coronation process as it awaits in her Cordia City. Coronation Day, Arano, Summer Palace, 8:53 local time. Some biomes affect your mech's ability to dissipate heat. Be careful with jumping and energy weapons in lunar and Martian environments. Okay. Oh, low gravity. Begin mission. Let's go.
Command interface initiated.
Move the camera. Yep. Blackjack BJ1. Use the camera. QE rotate. Got it. Dude. You guys ready? Raju Mastiff Montgomery. Okay, Danotage. I had the Espinosa Relative Yards rush the repairs on your Blackjack. Looks like it's all in one piece. We should run some diagnostics on it just to be sure. Standard field tests. You know the drill. More importantly, though, I want to tell you more about the job I brought you here to do. Now, do me a favor and get that battle mech moving. Let's see if there are any kinks in the actuators. Your turn. Alright. Click on the MechWarriors portrait tab.
I'll come right out and say
Okay.
it, kid. I wasn't completely honest with you the other day. There's gonna be more to this job than escort duty.
Yeah, I figured that. Oh, so there's facing in this game. Okay. I brought you here because there's something wrong with in the capital. It's been too quiet since High Lord Tamati's funeral. And I'm worried about the Lady Camina's safety during her coronation procession. Anyway, looks like your actuators check out. Let's conduct a weapons test. Target one of those burnt-out old urban mechs and open fire.
Like I was saying, I can't prove anything. But my gut tells me something's off. And a warrior trusts their instincts.
Oh, look at all these pieces, though. There's so much stuff. Alright. 1, attack, fire.
All weapons committed.
Ka-chunk! Get dusted. Oh, baby.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Good shot. Your guns are in working order, at least. I've been training Lady Arano since she was 14 years old. She can be naive at times and proud, but I have no doubt that she'll be a just as effective ruler. It's on us to see her safety at the Cordia City. I'll rest easier once she's in the capital, with her cousin Victoria by her side. Why was this game embargoed to begin with? What? Because it's not out yet. What do you mean? Lady Victoria, well, she's only been training under me for a single season, but she's already shaped herself into the strongest mech warriors I've ever seen. Reminds me of a lot about you, truth be told. Anyway, we should run a check on your targeting computer. You see that the drone over there? The one moving through the tree line? Put the hurt on it for me. And then, when it turns, take out the rear angle shot. After it's down, we'll keep moving.
Kamea's like a daughter to me, and her late father, High Lord Tamati, was a good friend.
Okay. Fire. Targeting dummy. Yep. They fire.
All weapons.
And then I gotta fire when it turns around? There we go. Now it's running.
Victoria pulls no punches, but she's been a loyal companion to Kamea since they were kids. Aside from you, there's no one I'd rather have by my side in a
So it's showing me that there's weak spots in the mechs. I get it. I get it. I get it.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Thank you. Nice shot. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with Oregon politics, but the Reach was badly shaken by the High Lord Tamati's death. Now, it needs a smooth transfer of power, and Kamina belongs on the Cormorant throne. Cormorant. Yep, that's right. Throne. Go ahead and fire up your jump jets, kid. I want to see you descend this cliff face. Aim for that patch on the ground and near the edge of the lake. All right. Yep. And then face that. Yep.
Engaging jump jets.
Cool.
Enemy detected.
Oh, it's very hot.
Jump jets build a lot of heat, and that was more than your engine could handle. Head on into that water. We need to get you cooled off.
Okay. Some water will cool you off. Got it. Computer. Warning. Plasma leak detected. Jump jet malfunction. Jump jet systems damaged. System inoperable until repaired. Oh, for the love of gods. Oh, nice. Nice. I like that. This is what I get for insisting on a rush job? Not that I had much of a choice. The Espinosa refit yards were backlogged like you wouldn't believe. It looked like they were trying to process every single Royal Guard mech in time for the coronation. There isn't any time to get your jets replaced, so we're gonna have to make do without them. Go ahead and take the mech down with melee attack. I want to be sure nothing else is going to break down your blackjack before we take it out to the Cormorant Road. Alright. Let's punch a dude. Click the melee targeting V. Okay. Yep. Punch his booty. What did I punch him with? Did I punch him with my gun? Good hit. At least that's solid. Alright. One last test. I want you to take your blackjack up to a sprint and evade my attack.
Push that engine, kid. If something goes wrong today, I want to know that your mech can maneuver.
Alright. What are we doing? We sprinting?
Full throttle.
I mean, he missed after I stopped. Congratulations, Danotage. Danotage. Your blackjack's as combat ready as it can be, given the circumstances. For what it's worth, I hope that my suspicions turn out to be unfounded. And, We end the day having a good laugh about what a paranoid old man I've become. But if not, then I know you'll be ready. All right, it's time to move out. Lady Arano is waiting us in the mech bay.
An impressive display, Sir Raju. Of course,
Raju.
this MechWarrior was a student of yours. I'd expect them to know their way around a cockpit.
I can't move that far. Do I have to sprint? I like the whole facing mechanic. I think that's cool. Was that in the tabletop? Danotage, allow me to introduce Kamina Arano, the soon-to-be High Lady of the Aragon Coalition. Is Lady Victoria on this channel? For the time being, my father has summoned me to the Picton docks. I have a fleet inspection and a tour of the family refit yards to preside over before the coronation. Behold the responsibilities of a noble daughter, a fount of tendium that never runs dry. I know the feeling, cousin. By this time tomorrow, I'll be responsible for an entire reach. Give my best to your father, and don't be late for the tourney. The gambling dens are already taking bets on how long it'll take me to cripple that customized monstrosity you pilot. Bold words, cousin. I can't do her voice. But the only victory they'll be celebrating is mine. You'll be ascending the throne today, but my Kaga is more than a match for a family heirloom that you call a battle mech. And in this arena, I reign supreme. We'll see, cousin. We'll see. At any rate, I will see you at the tourney grounds. Sir Raju, I'm ready to go when you are. Overland along the Coromant's road, as is the Arano tradition. Aye, Kamina. Well, we'll get you there in one piece. Danotage, fall in behind me. And remember what I told you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, thanks, Johnny Olives. What's up, dude? How are you?